Welcome to White Regis TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew Wright. This week, Dune Part 2 was released on home video. The film is the second half of director Denis Villeneuve's two-part adaptation of Frank Herbert's sci-fi epic book Dune. The film stars Timothée Chalamet as the exiled Duke Paul Atreides, who unites with the Fremen people of the desert planet Arrakis to wage war against House Harkonnen. The film was released in cinemas in February to box office success and positive reviews from critics and audiences. So I liked the first film. I thought it was, it was something new and interesting. I've never read the books. And I'm a fan of the director's films Arrival and Blade Runner 2049, which other than Dune are the only ones of his I've seen. But I really like those films. And watching it on Blu-ray was my first time watching the film because I didn't see it in cinema. But I was massively disappointed by Dune Part 2. I thought the film was shot really well and the soundtrack is good, but sound mix, the film just looks and sounds incredible. But at the core of the film, the script is just disjointed and boring, and the film is really immensely overacted, and Timothée Chalamet and Zendaya have no chemistry whatsoever. Honestly, I just ended up not really caring by the end of the film. And so it's just, I give the film 2.5 stars out of 5. A sequel, Dune Messiah, is in development, but that's kind of been slowed down. And it'll be Denis Villeneuve's last Dune film. Also released on home video this week was Madame Web, the fourth film in Sony's Spider-Man universe. The film is the origin story of Cassie Webb, played by Dakota Johnson, who starts getting precognitive abilities, which she uses to try and protect 3 teenage girls who are being targeted because they become Spider-Women in the future. The film also stars Sydney Sweeney, Isabella Merced, Celeste O'Connor, Tahir Rahim, and Adam Scott. Now, the film was released in cinemas in February to negative reviews from critics, and audiences were very 50-50 on it, and it underperformed at the box office. And I saw it in cinemas in February, and I was more positive in my review of the film than most of the critics were. I thought, because I rewatched it this week, and I thought, the script is weak, but I like the directing, I like the camera work, I like the look of the film, and I just enjoyed it. You don't really it's not a film you have to massively overthink. It's just, a popcorn film. So I do recommend checking it out. I gave the film 3 stars out of 5. I know that's not, a high rating compared to what I've been rating in previous weeks, but it's still, it's still enjoyable. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week where I will be reviewing Bad Boys Ride or Die, the 4th installment in the Will Smith's Bad Boys franchise, as well as the home video release of the Blumhouse horror film Imaginary. Now back to Gary in the studio.